Hello and welcome to the highlights of the 4th ODI of the Fair Play News Cup Series powered by Sky XNet. Australia have won the toss and they will be bowling first.
Now look at that team. Well, Hasaranga is the only change, and interestingly, it is Dushmantha Shamira who's taking a break after some injury.
I think it's a really smart move. You need your senior players to step up when you're behind in the series, and none more experienced than Test captain Paddy Cummins. Smart move from Australia.
The batsmen out there, so are the others. So let's go across and join our first commentators.
Here's Josh Hazelwood. Immediately off the mark. Got him. Carey nearly made a hash of that. Maxwell probably would have seen almost he did yoke himself, but a simple bit of stump should have been, but Alex Carey made a mess of it, but recovered on time. And Maxwell 2 in 2. Previous game was clean ball. Big Butler this time stumped. 1 for 1. Sri Lanka loses their first 5 runs. Lovely stroke. Good use of the feet. Great use of the feet. Stroke, not trying to hit too hard. Head position, brilliant. Going with the stroke, playing with the turn. Beautiful shot this time by Josh Hazelwood. And Kusal Mendley right on top, keeps it on ground. A beautiful boundary. Runs. Got him, chopped it on. Big wicket because Mendes has looked in decent shape. Standing in the crease. And Pat Cummins, the length was perfect. Pretty unlucky, I should say, inside edge ball for the batsman, but Pat Cummins, man for Australia. Getting rid of Kusal Mendley is a man in form for 14. Sri Lanka 26 for 2.
Nick Bond, ball in that corridor, and Australia pick up a big one. It's Pathum Nissanka who goes.
Mitch Marshy is a wicket taker. It's cross seam. Once again, a little bit of bounce just over the face. Simple catch there to Alex Carey. Sinker's on his way. Australia now has Sri Lanka 3 for 34.
Pathum Nissanka scores 13. 34 for 3. Trips that nicely, went across his stumps. They needed that, Sri Lanka, they needed that. Goes for the slot sweep, and he'll get it in the gap. And he'll get a boundary. Goes for the slot sweep over long on. With mid-on inside the circle, that becomes a very safe option.
This time another slow ball bouncer. Luckily down this end of that gap. And a boundary.
Swing away on the onside. This time it will be a boundary. Gets it away into space. That's 4 more. The boundaries are leaking. All of a sudden, the 100 comes up for Sri Lanka.
That's a good shot. That's a really good shot. Just too much for Cameron Green to do at long off.
That's the half century. Dhananjay De Silva, wonderful knock. 850 in ODI, second against Australia. After 10 ODI innings, he's crossed 50 when Sri Lanka really needed him.
It's got that fine. It's got that very, very fine. Brilliantly played. Again, fine. This is more of an outside edge, and it will find the boundary. A big over. Big over for Sri Lanka, 11 from it. Brilliant catch. brilliant from Maxwell at mid-wicket. It needed something special to break the partnership. It takes something special from Maxwell.
Faster bowlers into the attack and the game changes. Very nicely done and so easily done by Glenn Maxwell. Second wicket for Mitch Marsh. Australia back in it. Dhananjay De Silva batted beautifully, has thrown it away once again. He's got 60. 135 for 4.
Way up the leg side, that's a boundary. Short delivery. 4 runs. That's no century, but an innings from him, 51 of 60. His 6th 50 in ODI cricket. And another important one for the young left-hander. Oh, trouble here. This is trouble. This is trouble. Dasun Shanaka turned blind, ran blind. There wasn't a second run at all. Take a look at this. Ran the first run hard after Lanka. He's interested in the second. He started. Dasun Shanaka just kept running. That's a huge wicket there to lose the Sri Lankan captain. He's gone for 4. Sri Lanka now a 5 for 150. Pulled away on the leg side. He finished it off with the boundary. 9 off the over. Played the short ball well. In the gap, 4 more. Gets that through. Charitha Salanka. Showing his class. Down the ground, David Warner takes it easily.
Well, the batsman had to go for it. Had to be the midfielder again. We know Charitha Salanka has to bat through the overs, but couldn't get anywhere in the middle of the bat. David Warner, we all know how safe he is when it comes to high catches. Straight away Australia, it's in the bowling change and gets a scalp. Young Bellal had gone for 19, Sri Lanka 276.
That's in the gap. Green and Maxwell give up the chase.
Big shot by Kuhnemann. No one else was interested. A little bit of a glove on it then.
Alex Carey's interested here.
So Kuhnemann's convinced the rest to go upstairs. They're going to have a look at the reviews taken.
We have a player review for LBW. All runner is coming. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets hitting. Ramu, you need to change your decision. Not out to out. Like ground camera.
Good review taken by Australia. Kuhnemann made the appeal, but you feel that Carey was the one that made the decision to go upstairs. It was the right one. Karunaratne goes for 7. 2 for 7. 100 for Charitha Salanka. He punches the sky, and the Premanasa rises once more. That's a good shot. That's a real good shot. It's all about the use of the feet here.
Lanka was up to the challenge and a solid base.
Smeared away. 4 more. Huge runs. Has he got it? I don't think he has. He hasn't. It's going to bring to an end a wonderful innings by Charitha Salanka.
Slow ball there, Paddy Cummins. That just twisted his hand, just didn't have the strength to clear. Aaron Finch and long on. 110. Sri Lanka are now 8 for 256.
Oh, here's a run out. be 9 down.
Well fielded by the Australians. Mightn't see much, but that's the important wicket because it keeps Hasaranga away from the strike.
He is run out without scoring. Sri Lanka 257 for 9. He wants the run. Hasaranga says get back. He's run him out. Can you believe it? But Tikshana has hit it and thought he'll take a single, and a direct hit has seen the end of the Sri Lankan innings with an over still to bowl.
Tikshana has had what you call an old-fashioned brain explosion.
With a direct hit, runs out Mahesh Tikshana without scoring. Sri Lanka in their innings 258 all out. 2-1 up in the series, Sri Lanka. Australia need to level the series, and if they are to do so, they will need 259 from their 50 overs. Don't go too far. This should be a classic.
One slip away.
Straight away on the left, not the off stump. Oh, that hits the front pad. That hits the front pad. And Guru thinks he's out.
A lot fuller. Finch gets that front leg in the way. I think it's a good decision, a very good decision from umpire Ruchirapalli Virgate. Crashing into the stumps, it would be an even better decision from Finch not to review. Karunaratne celebrates as Finch walks away. Australia's captain makes note. Australia 3 for 1.
Slower, sliced over cover. And by to the off stump, will fetch him a boundary. Again, short and wide. It's a teasing chase, but a boundary. Again, that length is too short, and allows Warner to profit with a boundary through extra cover. Down to long off, and he will get a boundary.
Warner's going to find a boundary here. This will skip away over mid-wicket, but he's had enough of leaving the ball outside of stump. 4. Lovely shot, controlled shot by Warner. 4 hit 1 for 4. Shackles are gone. He's got that fine. That will run away for 4. Goes fine again. And Tikshana will give up the chase early on. First blood to Mitchell Marsh.
It's a first 6 of the innings. Not only Mitchell Marsh for Australia. He was looking for that pitch.
There it is, really good. He gets turned. He gets him playing forward, and he finds the outside edge for Lanka.
Just away from that front pad. In the end, easy catch to first slip. Very, very clever bowling. Mitch Marsh is on his way now for 26. Australia at 2 for 66.
Lovely shot. Beautiful cricket shot from David Warner.
David Warner, that's a fantastic innings, started well. Yeah, still not done. He knows it. He has a big role to play.
It is been upheld by the umpire. Lumps it down with the back foot. He's going to have a chat to Warner. Yes, he's referred it. So let's see.
Is coming, pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting, now you can stay with your original decision of out. I will let you know
decision by umpire Ramukwella. And Marnus Labuschagne has to take the long walk back. Jeffrey Van der Seen has struck again. Gone for 14. 101 for 3.
Nice hit. Van der Seen flights that. Carey goes through the line. Oh, lovely shot, too full from Lanka. That'll be 4. Good use of the feet once again from Warner. Oh, he's gone for it. Fielder in the deep. Takes it. Jeffrey Van der Seen hangs on to it.
It's just drifted away a little bit from Alex Carey. Spun back into his arc. He didn't really look confident with that. As soon as he's played that stroke, there was man out there for that exact shot. It's a huge wicket there for Australia. And Carey is on his way for 19. And now Australia are 4 for 131.
This will run away from 4. Whether it's wides or buys, it's runs. He's got a little tickle on it. That's a great shot for 4. Pick the bones out of that one. Again, the same area. Miles Dictioner is on pursuit. Is not going to make it there. Looks like a googly, but David Warner, who's well settled, not going to miss out. Edged and away for 4. Has he got enough? I don't think he has. He's just going to go short, so Warner will move to 97.
This is a huge moment here for Sri Lanka. Just look at that big gap there between Travis and his bat and pad. There's a huge gap. He just played with his hands. Didn't take the energy to get right over the ball. He departs now. 27 runs. Australia now are 5 for 189. That's pretty close. I think Shana likes it. He wants to go upstairs.
Is coming, being outside, impact in line, wicket hitting, you need to change your decision, out to out, I will let you know, you're on camera, give you signal.
That's a brilliant review.
Yeah, credit's got to go to Dick Shana there. Glenn Maxwell's on his way. He scored 1 tonight. Score is 6 for 190.
Okay, bells are broken, batsman well short of his ground, they have a decision to the giant screen.
David Warner has to depart for 99. It's been a fine innings. Australia now losing 3 for 1, 7 for 192.
He's done it. This one skids on. Green plays back and loses his bails.
Yep, got caught. He's got caught. Should have used his reach and get up to it. Van der Seen strikes at the right time to get Cameron Green gone for 13 to 23 for 8.
Has he got it? Has he got it? Cummins. He doesn't, but goes for 4. 4. Nothing like a top edge to send nerves through the crowd. Oh, that's brilliantly bowled. That is brilliantly bowled. He's given him. They waited for the appeal. The appeal finally happened.
coming, pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets hitting, go back from Sri Lanka into the place. Ruchi, you can
Good
stay with
position
your original
at
line
the end.
position.
They took their time because Sri Lanka were not sure, but Ruchirapalli Guruge was sure. Malinga was screaming for that Yorker. Chamika Karunaratne produces it. Pat Cummins' effort comes to an end. 35 is made, 240 for 9.
Four. They need a boundary. They needed a boundary and Kuhneman's delivered. We're not done here yet. He's got it. That's 4. 4 to Kuhneman. One more of those and we've got ourselves a tie. Everyone on the edge of their seat. Kuhneman not even taking a breath. I suggest he takes one because here we go. High into the air. This will be taken and is, and Sri Lanka win the match and the series.
Here's the moment.
They won the toss this time, Australia, and they decided that they would chase. Sri Lanka 258 in 49 overs. They were bowled out. Wickets spread around the Australian bowling order, but Charit Asalanka 110, and along with Dhananjaya De Silva, they put on a wonderful partnership to ensure that they had a competitive total to defend. In reply, Australia bowled out the last delivery of the match for 254. So Sri Lanka, they win by 4 runs. They won the series. They 3-1 up. There's one to go though. Well, what a game we've had here in Colombo at the R Premadasa. Sri Lanka 258 all out. Charit Asalanka with a wonderful 110. Australia in reply 254. David Warner, he tried his best, stumped for 99, but in the end it's Sri Lanka who win by 4 runs. Let's go downstairs now and join Roshan Abasinghe for the post-match presentation.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of this 4th ODI of the Fair Play News Cup, Sri Lanka versus Australia, powered by SkyX.net. Let me start off by congratulating Sri Lanka on winning a very close game by 4 runs and taking an unbeatable lead in the series, 3 matches to 1 with 1 game to go. And also well done to Sri Lanka for beating Australia in a bilateral series for the first time since 2010 and at home since 1992. Let's thank our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Fair Play News, SkyX.net, Moose Clothing Company, Cycle Pure Incense, CDB, Nippon Paint, and ITW. And we also have our presentation party, Mr. Tim McCaskill, Head of High Performance, Sri Lanka Cricket, Mr. Ranshika Nilagaratne, Sales Manager, Moose Clothing Company, Mr. Hasitha Dasanayaka, Senior General Manager, CDB. Let's start off with the ITW Man of the Match. He will receive a check of US 1,500. Mr. Ranshika Nilagaratne, Sales Manager, Moose Clothing, will give it away. And today's Man of the Match for his maiden one-day 100, it's Charit Asalanka. Congrats, Charit, very well played. But let's talk about your innings. How challenging was it? 3 wickets down in the first 10 overs.
Yeah, to be honest, it was a really strong challenge with these mighty Australians, and I think 3 wickets down for small runs. And especially I want to mention about Dhananjaya Silla's innings. It gave me a lot of release. He scored very much freely. That's why I scored long inning.
Yeah, what about the surface itself? How did you assess the pitch?
It's almost like the previous match, and the small changes in the later in the innings spin lot. That's the change.
So did you have any particular target in mind when you were batting, or what was your plan, batting the 50 overs?
In the earlier, we had a plan, me and Dhananjay Silla, about to bat 40 till the 40th over, and then we went going, and we were targeting about 250 in that time.
All right, congratulations, brilliant innings, and thank you for the entertainment.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the ITW man of the match, and let me now talk to the Australian captain, Aaron Finch. Obviously disappointing for you guys because most of your batsmen in the series got starts, but not converting must be a concern for you.
Yeah, I think the series has gone the same way that the previous few games have. Is anytime we look like getting a big partnership and that kicking on, we just lose a wicket, and then we know how hard it is to start in these conditions against some good spin, and yeah, they made the most of the small opportunities that we gave them.
Yeah, obviously you had the opportunity of deciding what to do after the toss. What really made you bowl second or bowl first?
Oh, I don't think it made much difference. I think that total was very gettable anyway. We saw we got so close and we got bowled out. So I think a few times it's been, well, there's been a couple of chases where we've had the game under control in terms of the run rate. It's never got out of hand, and we've just let that slip by just losing wickets at the wrong point.
You reckon you had, as you said, I mean, you had a score that you think you could overhaul?
Yeah, absolutely. We got so close right at the end there, and just one of them partnerships that if that continues on, if someone plays with David Warner for 5 or 6 more overs, then that partnership can build into a match-winning one. So that's been the difference in the series.
Yeah, bad luck today, but all the best for the next game. I mean, still you got something to salvage.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, mate.
All right, cheers. Right, that's the losing captain, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Finch. And now let me talk to, first, let Dasun Shanaka receive that check of US 2000 from Mr. Hasitha Dasanayaka, Senior General Manager of CDB. The winning captain, ladies and gentlemen. Right, Dasun, congratulations. I'd like to ask you about that last over. You had some pressure, didn't you?
Not actually, you know, after Chami bowled that over, so 18 runs to defend, so they also discussed whether to bowl a spinner, but it was the right idea to bowl, get the challenge by myself.
At one stage, you guys looked like getting about 280, 290, but eventually less than 260. But were you still confident about the score, or do you think you felt you were a few runs short?
I was very confident about the score we put on the board. You know, it was 34 for 3 at one stage, but Charit and DDS, they put on a very good partnership, and unfortunately we were not able to capitalize at the end. But I was very happy with the score that we were able to put.
Yeah, great honor for you personally as captain, winning a bilateral series after 2010 against Australia and a home series after 1992. That will give you and your team a lot of satisfaction, isn't it?
Absolutely, not only for me, for my teammates and for the Sri Lanka cricket and for the whole country. This is much needed at the moment, so I think this should be celebrated by the whole Sri Lankans.
Obviously, thank you very much for the entertainment. Very well done. Go enjoy the victory and the series win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Sri Lankan captain, and that concludes our presentation.
Never a dull moment with these two teams. What a series it has been. But we're not quite done yet. Sri Lanka may be ahead by 3 matches to 1, but there is a 5th one-day international, and that's in a few days' time. June 24th, we'll be live on air at 2 local time here from Colombo. What a night it's been, not only for all of us, but the whole of Sri Lanka. They can celebrate their team. They've got a good side. We hope you've enjoyed your night, and we'll see you soon. Good night.
Yeah.